PianoHub is not just a record label, it's a creative sanctuary. A laboratory where beats are brewed, vocals refined, and chart toppers engineered. At its core, it's a brotherhood of producers, vocalists, and DJs each contributing to the legacy of Amapiano. Let's meet the stars behind this powerhouse. Before I name the talented artists signed under PianoHub, let's start with the boss himself. The man who built the empire, the pioneer, the king of Amapiano, Kabza De Small. After exploding onto the scene in 2018, Kabza, real name Cabello, found himself at a crossroads. He had the sound, he had the audience, but he didn't have the freedom. His early career saw him under Best by Far Entertainment, but things turned sour. Disputes over contracts and accusations of unauthorized releases pushed Kabza to make one of the most important decisions of his life: own everything. In 2018, instead of signing to another label, even one led by someone as big as DJ Maparisa, Kabza founded his own empire, PianoHub. It was never about ego, it was about ownership. Kabza knew the value of controlling his masters, collecting his royalties, and building something that would outlive the moment. That's why, even though he collaborated closely with Maparisa and created timeless hits under Scorpion Kings, Kabza stayed independent. Then came the PianoHub EP in 2019, a game changer. Certified 3 times platinum, it officially launched the label into the spotlight. Today, PianoHub isn't just a label. It's a movement, a factory of stars, a cultural force. If you ever wondered where the name PianoHub came from, let's just say Kabza probably spent a little too much time on Pornhub before creating his own version with more beats and less cheeks. But jokes aside, PianoHub isn't just a name, now that we've talked about the king himself. And let's talk about the artists signed under PianoHub who are helping shape the sound of Amapiano. On number 10, Koops Avenue, Kabza's Day One. You won't always see his name trending, but he has been riding with Kabza De Small since the early days. He may not have the same level of success or fame, but the bond is real. Kabza even bought him a car to show love and appreciation. That's more than friendship, that's family. He is proof that loyalty still matters in the music industry. Number 9, Masterpiece YVK. Yeah, the man I talked mad shit about in my previous video, Masterpiece YVK. But let's be honest, when it comes to hooks, melodies, and giving songs that sing-along magic, this guy delivers. Signed under PianoHub, he's worked with the best from Kabza to Maparisa, and his writing pen stays sharp. He might not have dropped a classic album yet, but his vocal presence on features keeps him in the mix. Hate him or rate him, he's still part of the PianoHub machine. Number 8, Scroof 28, the raw sound rebel. Groomed by Kabza after being introduced by Mdu, aka TRP and Bongza, Scroof 28's gritty, minimalist beats helped bring back the genre's underground edge. Number 7, Nkuli 501, the underground engineer. After working with Scroof 28, he caught Kabza's attention. His style is complex and layered, perfect for those who love intricate Amapiano instrumentals. Number 6, Deeper Phil, the deep groove technician. Signed in 2021, Deeper Phil brings a smooth, melodic vibe to the PianoHub sound. Think jazzy keys, soulful chords, and slow-burning log drums. Now let's dive into the big dogs of PianoHub, the top 5. These are the names that built the label's reputation, shaped the sound, and made PianoHub a powerhouse in Amapiano. The musical chef, the chef behind some of the cleanest log drum recipes in the game. After moving from Ace of Spades to PianoHub in 2022, Da Musical's chef has been dishing out bangers like Ngwe and Love You Tonight. His style is polished, soulful, and consistent, the type of sound that's built to last. He might not be the loudest, but his music speaks volumes. On number 4, Young Stunna, the voice of Amapiano. From Adewale, Young Stunna has dominated the charts and the streets. Signed by Kabza, mentored by Maparisa, this man is the people's champion and a beast on features. Number 3, Moo Aka TRP. If Kabza is the king, then Moo Aka TRP is the general in the trenches. Moo Aka TRP has worked so closely with Kabza and the label's core team that he might as well have his own wing in the HQ. Known as the log drum god, Moo Aka TRP is one of the pioneers who helped shape the gritty, percussive, heavy sound of underground Amapiano. His style is raw, hypnotic, and instantly recognizable. He's been behind countless classics, many of which have defined the very identity of PianoHub. Even artists like Bongza, Scroof 28, and Nkuli 501 have followed in his sonic footsteps. That's the kind of influence he carries. Whether it's solo joints or collab projects with Kabza, Moo Aka TRP's respect in the streets and studios is unmatched. Number 2, Kelvin Momo, the exit that shook PianoHub. At one point, Kelvin Momo was one of the crown jewels of PianoHub. His smooth, jazzy style, what fans now call private school Amapiano, set him apart from the heavy log drum producers in the label. When he dropped tracks, people saw him as the soulful balance to Kabza street bangers. But then, things fell apart. In 2023, Kelvin Momo made headlines after suing Kabza De Small for R1 million. It was one of the first major public fallouts in the Amapiano scene, and it shocked fans who had admired their collaborations. The case exposed the growing pains in the genre where friendship, paperwork, and business sometimes clash. Kelvin later left PianoHub, choosing to operate independently under his own movement, Momo's private school. Despite the fallout, he remains one of the most respected producers in the game. Moo Aka isn't just another name on the PianoHub roster. He's the heartbeat of the label's musical soul. From vocals to production to songwriting, Moo Aka wears every hat and wears it well. He's been writing with Kabza De Small since the early days, helping shape the PianoHub sound long before it blew up. Even if his name isn't always in flashing lights, his voice and production fingerprints are all over the hits from Coco and countless deep cuts that keep the genre rich and evolving. Kabza even said it himself, Moo Aka is the most musically gifted person I've ever worked with. That's why he holds the #1 spot.